Imagine trying to live on just $12 a day. Sounds tough, right? But for many people, this is a real way of life. They practice something called extreme frugality, a lifestyle where every dollar counts. Frugal living is all about cutting unnecessary expenses and focusing only on what truly matters. It's closely connected to slow living, where people choose to live simply and mindfully instead of always chasing the latest trends. People like financial expert Dave Ramsey have made frugality popular, showing how saving money can lead to financial freedom. Many who follow his teachings use strict budgets to pay off debt, build savings, and live stress-free lives. In this video, I'll explore extreme frugality, what it means to live on a small budget, and practical tips on how to thrive while living on $12 a day. It's not easy, but it's possible. Number 1. What is extreme frugality? Extreme frugality is a way of life where people try to live on as little money as possible. Unlike regular budgeting, which focuses on saving and spending wisely, extreme frugality takes it to the next level. People practicing extreme frugality cut out almost all unnecessary expenses. They find ways to save on things most of us take for granted, like food, entertainment, and even housing. The goal of extreme frugality isn't just to save money, but to live simply and avoid waste. It's not about being cheap. It's about spending only on what's really important. For example, instead of going out to eat, a person might cook all their meals at home using basic ingredients. Instead of paying for expensive entertainment, they might enjoy free activities like hiking or reading at the library. This lifestyle is also linked to slow living, where people focus on what really matters, like their health, relationships, and happiness, instead of constantly buying things. Extreme frugality may seem difficult, but for many, it's a way to gain financial control and live a more fulfilling, intentional life. Number 2. Lessons from Dave Ramsey on budgeting and debt-free living. Dave Ramsey is a well-known financial expert who teaches people how to manage their money and get out of debt. One of his key ideas is the importance of budgeting. According to Ramsey, a budget is simply a plan for how to spend your money each month. By giving every dollar a job, you can take control of your finances instead of letting your money control you. Ramsey's budgeting method, known as the zero-based budget, involves planning every expense before the month begins, so you know exactly where your money is going. He also encourages the use of the envelope system. With this system, you put cash in envelopes for categories like groceries, entertainment, and gas. Once the cash is gone, you can't spend any more in that category for the month. This helps prevent overspending and encourages you to stick to your budget. Another important lesson from Dave Ramsey is the concept of living debt-free. He teaches that debt is one of the biggest obstacles to financial freedom. To become debt-free, Ramsey recommends using the debt snowball method. This involves paying off your smallest debts first while making minimum payments on the larger ones. Once a small debt is paid off, you move on to the next, gaining momentum and motivation. Ramsey's system also emphasizes the importance of building an emergency fund. This fund helps you cover unexpected expenses without going into debt. He suggests starting with $1,000 in savings and then gradually building a larger fund to cover 3 to 6 months' worth of expenses. By following Dave Ramsey's lessons on budgeting and debt-free living, you can gain financial control, reduce stress, and work toward financial freedom. Number 3. Financial education and frugality. Living a frugal life becomes much easier when you have a good understanding of personal finance. Financial education is key to making the most out of every dollar and avoiding financial mistakes. Learning how to budget, save, and manage debt can make a huge difference when living on a small amount of money. One popular figure in financial education is Dave Ramsey. His advice has helped millions of people get out of debt and take control of their money. Ramsey's baby steps method teaches people how to save, pay off debt, and build wealth, all while living frugally. One of his well-known tools is the cash envelope system. With this method, you set aside cash for specific categories like groceries or transportation, and when the money is gone, you stop spending. This helps people stay on budget and avoid using credit cards. Budgeting is an important part of frugal living. A good budget lets you track where your money is going and helps you find ways to save more. You can use a simple spreadsheet or a budgeting app to monitor your income and expenses. Financial education teaches people to prioritize needs over wants, meaning they spend money only on essentials like food, housing, and bills before considering non-essentials like entertainment. People who understand personal finance are better prepared to live frugally. They know how to stretch their money, save for emergencies, and avoid debt. The skills gained from financial education can make a frugal lifestyle not only manageable but rewarding. By combining financial knowledge with extreme frugality, anyone can improve their financial situation, save money, and live a simpler, more stress-free life. Number 4. Strategies to live on $12 a day. Living on just $12 a day may seem difficult, but with the right strategies, it's possible. You'll need to make smart decisions about how to spend your money and focus on cutting down unnecessary costs. Here are some practical tips on how to live on a tight budget without sacrificing too much. 1. Food. Food can be one of the biggest expenses, but with careful planning, you can eat well on a small budget. Start by planning your meals for the week. This way, you only buy what you need and avoid wasting food. Cooking at home is much cheaper than eating out, so prepare your meals in bulk and store leftovers for the next day. Buying in bulk, shopping at discount stores, and using coupons can also save you a lot of money. Simple, healthy meals like rice, beans, and vegetables are affordable and nutritious. 2. Housing. Housing costs can eat up a big portion of your budget. To save money, consider downsizing to a smaller apartment or finding a roommate to share rent and utility bills. Some people even move to cheaper areas or live in tiny homes to cut down on living expenses. Another option is to negotiate with your landlord for lower rent or find ways to reduce your utility bills, like using less electricity and water. 3. Transportation. Transportation can also be a major expense, but there are ways to reduce it. If possible, walk or bike to work to save on gas and public transportation costs. If you need a car, consider carpooling with friends or coworkers. Public transportation can be cheaper than owning a car, especially when you factor in gas, insurance, and maintenance costs. 4. Entertainment. You don't have to spend a lot of money to have fun. Look for free or low-cost activities in your area, like community events, local parks, or free museum days. Libraries are great for free entertainment, offering books, movies, and even classes. Instead of paying for expensive subscriptions, look for free or lower-cost alternatives like YouTube, public TV, or free streaming services. 5. Saving on utilities. Saving money on utilities can be as simple as turning off lights when you're not in the room or unplugging appliances when they're not in use. Lower your heating and cooling costs by adjusting the thermostat, using fans in the summer, and bundling up in winter. By following these strategies, living on $12 a day is not only possible, but can also lead to a simpler, more mindful way of life. Number 5. Emotional and psychological aspects of frugal living. Frugal living isn't just about money. It also affects how we feel and think. For some people, living on a tight budget can be stressful. It requires a lot of discipline and sacrifice, which can feel difficult at times. Constantly thinking about money and cutting costs may create anxiety, especially if others around you are spending more freely. However, there are also many positive emotional and psychological benefits to frugal living. For one, it can give you a sense of control over your finances. Knowing that you're saving money and staying out of debt can reduce financial stress. Many people find peace in living simply and not worrying about having the latest gadgets or clothes. This is where frugal living connects with slow living, focusing on what truly matters, like relationships, health, and experiences, rather than constantly buying new things. Frugal living can also bring a sense of accomplishment. Every time you save money or stick to your budget, you feel proud of your progress. Over time, these small victories add up and can give you confidence in your financial decisions. While frugality requires some emotional adjustment, the rewards, like less financial worry and a more intentional life, often outweigh the challenges. Living simply can lead to a greater sense of happiness and fulfillment. Is extreme frugality worth it? So, is living on $12 a day worth it? The answer depends on your goals and lifestyle. Extreme frugality isn't for everyone. It can be challenging, requiring sacrifices and discipline. You might have to give up things like eating out, going to expensive events, or buying new clothes regularly. For some, this lifestyle may feel too limiting. However, for those who are serious about saving money, paying off debt, or reaching financial independence, extreme frugality can be a powerful tool. It helps you take control of your finances, live within your means, and avoid the stress of debt. Many people who practice extreme frugality say they feel more freedom and peace, knowing they aren't tied to expensive habits or unnecessary spending. The key is finding a balance that works for you. You don't have to be extreme forever. Some people practice it for a few years to achieve financial goals, then ease up once they're in a better place. Others enjoy the simplicity and stick with it long term. In the end, extreme frugality can lead to a more intentional, debt-free life, but it's important to decide if it's the right choice for your personal situation. Now, if you want to learn how to achieve financial success, then watch this video next. If you made it to this point in the video, please like and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.